BCB Kicks here, and today I got another video for y'all. I got some tips that I want to share with you that should really put you ahead of the game and should get you more business and faster business, which is what we all want. So what I'm going to give to you all today is 3 sneaker reselling strategies to sell more shoes faster. Before we get started, I want you all to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know down below what you all want to learn more about as far as sneaker reselling or sneaker restorations. I actually got something coming for y'all very soon. Be on the lookout. Tip number 1, presentation. So a lot of things go into presentation, and why I think if you're trying to move your shoes faster, presentation plays a big role into actually getting that sale and making things happen. So for example, what I typically like to do before I sell a shoe is to get it in the right condition and get it a certain way to accentuate all the features on the shoe to make it look its best. So things like cleaning them up for one, actually restoring them, stuffing the toes, and what I mean by that is you stuff the toes with like tissue paper to make the shoe look more full and kind of not like, nobody wants to see like a creased up shoe, you know what I mean? So stuff the toes to make it look newer. And on specific Jordan models like the Jordan 1, I'll take the laces out and only put the lace in the first loop, because that's kind of how they come when they're brand new, and that kind of gives the customer like, oh, this is a brand new shoe kind of like vibe, and it just feels newer. It looks better overall than somebody who would just give you a regular shoe. I can actually show you what that looks like. So for example, aside from condition, which shoe looks better? Just how it's laced. Like the shoe is already laced up and like creased up, there's nothing in the toe here. This shoe, the toe is stuffed, laces are out. You can just really see off rip like which shoe just looks better. This shoe is clean, this shoe is dirty. So all the things I'm talking about, you will be more likely to buy this shoe. This shoe looks more presentable than this shoe. So when you're selling shoes, give them a clean, make them look presentable, stuff the toe, unlace them, especially Jordan 1s. And then on other shoes that you may have that may come laced up, such as like Jordan 12s back here, to give it that brand new look, I did a factory lace and tucked the laces behind the tongue. This is literally how Nike products and shoes look in general when a company wants their shoe to look the best. Like whenever they put out the product photos, the shoes are always factory laced and they look presentable. And you want to make sure you're doing the same thing, because you're really doing the same thing. You're marketing the shoe to be sold and to entice customers. Your presentation is everything. So that's a big tip there. And then last but not least, for this first tip, you want to make sure you're taking product pictures of your shoes that you're selling in a good background, or just a good setting. Like for example, the pictures I take from my before and after pictures, I used to take them just randomly, like anywhere, and just would rely on the fact that the camera shoots nice photos to kind of make the shoe look good. But if the shoe is on a blank background, something just clean, and you're just taking a picture of the shoes, it makes the product look 10 times better. Once again, back to Nike, why do you think they shoot all their product photos on white backgrounds? To make the shoe look even better, to make that shoe pop. And if you want to make quick sales and easy sales, I would say you should probably do the same thing. And I've noticed from actually posting a shoe for sale with a basic background, like where it just looks random or whatever, it takes longer to sell than one where I actually put it in an actual box and had my product thing with the white background. That sold within an hour. So I would definitely incorporate that. Tip number 2, knowing the market. One thing that I would definitely make sure you know when buying shoes to flip, or just buying shoes in general to make money. Me personally, I put most of my effort into buying shoes that I know will sell fast. And those shoes for me are typically a Concord 11, Jordan 1 highs of course, Jordan 3s and Jordan 4s, and then specifically the What the Jordan 4s. I'm able to source the Concords and the What the Jordan 4s for lower prices usually, because people don't really like the fact that they yellow fast and it makes a shoe look ugly. But being a sneaker restorer, it's pretty easy to fix those type of problems, because that's just cosmetics. Like whenever I'm looking for a shoe, I always look for if there's any structural damage to the shoe, or if the shoe is wearing away at the bottoms or anything like that. The most sold shoe that I go after is Concords by far though. It's typically Jordan 11s, but Concords in particular. I have maybe 2 or 3 pairs of Concords here right now with me, and I bought another pair today, which is crazy. But that's pretty much it for that tip, as far as knowing your market, what moves the fastest, and what you're able to get the quickest flip on. Last but not least, tip number 3, knowing your customer. So I would say knowing your customer is half the battle. Like, you know, they say knowing your enemy is half the battle, but in this case, they're your customers. So when doing business and kind of figuring out what you want to sell, I would say know your customers, because that can determine how fast you sell things, how much you can get for a certain item. The 80-20 rule, that's another thing that plays into it, or the Pareto principle, where in this case 80% of sales come from 20% of your customers. And I actually learned this in marketing class. Those customers that are frequent buyers for you, they spend the most money with you, those are your valuable customers, the repeat customers. And those are the type of customers that will always come back, and they account for typically most of your sales because they're always buying for you. So you want to make sure you're catering to them as well, because they want to feel like they're loved as well. So you might want to throw a deal to them every now and then, or get more shoes in their size, then they'll be more likely to shop with you in the future, and give them deals here and there. But yeah, just know your frequent buyers, throw them some deals here and there, and then always have some stock in their size, so they can keep coming back to you and referring you to other people. But to summarize everything, those are my 3 sneaker reselling marketing strategies to sell more shoes faster. If you all enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below your favorite strategy that I mentioned, or if you want to comment on something that I said, go ahead and I'll comment back. Go ahead and subscribe as well. I need more subscribers, trying to get this going. But without further ado, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I will see you all in the next one.